Good afternoon, I'm Nolan Reynolds from Windermere Real Estate in Silverdale, and it's time for a Kitsap monthly update. Let's go ahead and get started with our pocket stats. Okay, and here in our pocket stats, we see that our average sale price just under $700,000 and the average list price a little bit over that. So that makes our ratio really close, about 99%. The one thing that we've seen an increase in is the days on market, 39, and also a decline in the total amount of active units and a decline in the total amount of pending. But that is pretty on par with what we see as we come into the fall and winter months. So not necessarily an unusual thing to see, but just something to note. And this is here looking at last month around the same time frame. As you can see, our average sale price and our average list price have increased some from then. But like I said, we had 99 pending last month, where we had, I believe it was 69 this month. 35 average days on market compared to 39. We had 783 total active last month compared to 712. But really not a lot of news there. Everything kind of staying pretty stable as we've seen over the last few years really. Looking at interest rates, this is just the last month. We can see we had pretty low there at the beginning of mid-September, and then we climbed up pretty high up into the close to 7, and now we're trending back down as we're coming here. This is looking at October 16th was the last date that we're looking at there, so they have been trending down a little bit. If we zoom out and we look at the entire year, not a whole lot of change there. 7 is the highest, and then we're down at 6.3. I'm looking at the top 30-year number, 6.27. And so we really haven't seen a huge change in that in the last year. And jumping into some news, OC Paulsbo celebrates the remodel of their healthcare education system. Phase 1 is complete, and they say here the remodel was a key component of Phase 1 of the healthcare expansion project, an ambitious plan to expand access to essential healthcare programs at Olympic College's Bremerton and Paulsbo campuses. I'll leave the link for these down below if you'd like to read the entire article. Iconic Washington craft brewery relocating to Bremerton. Mac and Jack's will be moving from their Redmond location here to Bremerton, Washington. And then there will be all kinds of Halloween activities going on this weekend. I'll leave the link for this down below, but lots of things happening all over Kitsap County. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you have interest in buying or selling a home here in Kitsap or the surrounding areas, please feel free to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you. Have a great day.